What's up, MMA fans? Today we are catching up with Khamzat Chimaev, BJJ coach, Nascimento, Finfou. How are you, my friend?
All good, Marcelo. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's great to be here with you.
My pleasure, my friend. How was that experience in Abu Dhabi, the return of Khamzat Chimaev? He had a hard time. He even thought about retiring very early, and he had just a great return beating Li Jingliang.
You know, the entire preparation, the training camp for the fight in Abu Dhabi was amazing. You know, everything we needed for that preparation we had here. You know, we got many guys come and help with the preparation. And when we got to Abu Dhabi, you know, Abu Dhabi treat us, you know, like kings. You know, the country, the place, they took a great care of all of us. You know, they treat us like a king. I only have great memories, you know, of how the people, the authorities there, you know, everyone treat us during the time that we were there. And the fight itself couldn't be better. As a grappling coach, you know, I'm always happy when my athletes manage to submit the opponent, of course, you know, and thanks God we got the blast of win the fight with the total dominance performance and, of course, with the submission.
And you got Khamzat since the white belt. Alain, how is him as a student? Once you told me he doesn't he trains every day like it's a UFC title fight.
You know, Khamzat is a guy that he exiges a lot of himself. You know, he's the guy that is always the first one to get to the training and the last one to leave. He competes so much with everyone and himself that sometimes we have to go to him and tell him to take it easy. You know, and his dedication and hard work, it's something that kind of motivate us to be able to work with him. It's very easy to work with him as an athlete. You know, we just make sure that we prepare everything and we tell him we need this to be done, and we not even have to check if he actually did or not. We know he's gonna make sure that everything goes according to the way it should be done. So it's a blast to have this guy with us.
And which belt is him right now?
Right now, he's still a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. You know, many people complain with me about graduating Chimaev. And I learned jiu-jitsu that way. You know, it's no shortcuts. It's no VIP treatment. You know, the time you spend in the mat wearing the gi, training, is the time that counts for you get your graduation with the gi. And of course, he's gonna get his purple belt sooner or later. After the fights, he was training already BJJ today with me, and soon he's gonna get his belt. You know, he's gonna get his purple belt soon.
He challenged Nate Diaz, and I heard Dana White loved the idea. How do you see that last fight of the contract of Nate Diaz against Chimaev?
You know, Nate is a legend. It's a guy that earned and deserved the respect of the entire MMA community. So it doesn't matter what people say or talk about him. The guy is legit. He proved his point. He made his legacy, you know, and for us, it would be an honor to have the opportunity to shadow the cage with a legend like me. That's how I see, you know, that if that possibility, you know, if that fight actually happened, for us would be an honor. You know, I'm also a huge fan of Nate and his brother, Chimaev also, and the guys here. for us would be amazing. Not just to see the guys fight, but also to have the opportunity to see, because I never saw Nate fight live. You know, for me, it would be great.
What about Colby Covington today? He said, how come this guy is being cogitated to have a title fight? He almost quit because of flu. If he fight me, I would beat him so badly. How would you see a fight between Chimaev and Colby Covington?
You know, a guy like Colby, you know, you can see how idiot and dumb he sound just by by listen to the moment when he say like a flu. That disease have been killing a lot of people all over the world, and he just say that Chimaev almost quit because of a flu. You know, the guy, he just not even know what he's talking about. You know, he's just being a clown now. Want to have the attention. Once he have the camera in front of him, he say a lot of bullshit. But then, when the cameras are not there and people confront him, he doesn't act as tough anymore. It's been proven that when Fabricio Verdun went after him, if he was so tough, why he need the security in the hotel to protect him after he talked bullshit about Brazilians? So he not even know what he's talking about. He just, once you turn on the camera, he try to put on a show. You know, I hope one day, I really hope and wish one day he can fight against Chimaev. And I know that Khamzat have a big chance to beat the shit out of him, for sure. And I know Khamzat will take it personal. Khamzat will take it personal. I'm sure, because I already know nobody like him. So, and Khamzat also doesn't like him. So for us that would be a blast, you know, especially like when the guy have been very disrespectful towards so many people, you know, after everything that he said in Brazil, you know, and the worst thing ever, you know, when we stop and think, is just getting worse. Like, he acted like a clown after fight a guy like Damian Maia. Damian is a legend. He's a guy that never disrespect anybody. A guy that always have a great posture as an athlete. And he goes there and act like a clown. So I hope one day he can have a fight with Chimaev. I'm looking forward for this. We're going to put the preparation more intense than ever.
Alan, you are living in Switzerland since 2005, if I'm not wrong. What's the difference as a BJJ black belt? What's the difference between those Russians like Khamzat Chimaev and the American wrestlers? How do you see they're different as grapplers?
You know, I believe that the Russians' way of wrestling, it's way more efficient in MMA than the American wrestling. Why? Because the Russians also have the sambo background. You know, many guys that they have been competing high level in sambo, and they get the throws and the trips from judo, submissions on the ground, position, control. And the Americans don't have this in the pure wrestling, you know, or the Greco-Roman or the freestyle. They have the takedowns, but the top controls on the ground, you know, the Russians, they use the legs most of the time to control you, so they can have the hand free to ground and pound or apply submissions or gain positions on you. While the Americans doesn't have that. They use their hands to the arm most of the time to control the opponent. So for the MMA scenario, 100%, the Russian way of wrestling it's way more efficient. And we see the results of the guys that come from there.
Do you believe today Khamzat Chimaev could beat the champion Kamaru Usman?
Today,
I mean,
you know, it's
nowadays.
always a lot for us to learn, to improve. But a guy in a mission, a man with the focus, a man determined to accomplish his dream can create a lot of problem for everybody, you know. And the hunger I see on Khamzat and the dedication that he had, the focus that he had, I believe that he could win the belt today. I believe that. You know, he just didn't have the chance to prove more because the UFC didn't put him to fight against the top 5 already. You know, first they said one guy, then they say another guy, and then these people say another guy. Okay, put him in the top, a ranked guy. Then they gave him the Chinese, and you saw what happened. You know, and everybody saw what happened. What is next? You know, maybe now they also talk about new Magni. So then is what, numbers 8 or 7, I don't know. So put it there, and then will come a time that he will have to face the top 5 guys, you know, and I'm looking forward to it because then at least many people going to stop talk like, but he haven't fought a ranking guy. Oh, he haven't fought the top 5. How many people in the division also haven't fought the top 5? You know, and when he was supposed to fight against Leon Edwards, he got COVID. He was prepared for the fight. We were already in USA. Not just him, but also Leon got COVID. Leon announced COVID before Chimaev. He got COVID like 1 week before Khamzat. You understand? So, yeah. Unfortunately, the fight never happened. But we were prepared. You know, the camp was insane for that fight. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. So will come a time that he will have to face everybody. You know, top 10, top 5, and then we win the belt or face the champion. You know, and then I want to see what people gonna have to talk. You know, then there's nothing more to say. You know, the guy is legit. He's hungry. He's focused. He know what he wants. He want to fight for his dream, and he's ready to accomplish. You know, and the Russian mentality is insane. Not even Russia, Chechnya. You know, it's insane. The guys don't see limit on what they're capable of doing or not. They are ready for whatever, and everybody knows that. So I hope the guys are prepared because Chimaev is coming.
What about Gustafsson? He's coming too. He fought. He did a great time in light heavyweight division, and then he attempted a shot in the heavyweight division. His last fight was against Fabricio Verdun, and now he's a long time away. Is he planning to come back in which category, Finfou?
Yes, Alex is training. He's active, but right now the focus is also to take his weight down so he can get back to light heavyweight. You know, that's the focus for now. And we hope that maybe right in the beginning next year, you know, the first 3 months of next year, he probably gonna be ready for fight. You know, it's a lot of expectation. We want to see him back in the light heavyweight, the division that he proved that he was also one of the best guys in the division, one of the best guys in the world there. And the focus is now 100% on that. Getting him back in the best shape ever, mindset, strong, back in the light heavyweight. And then from there on, we're going to start to make the work going.
Nice. Is there any other guy in your team in Sweden that you bet may be a great champion in the future? Because there are a lot of potential champions lately in Europe. I mean, in Poland and in Sweden, and MMA is growing so fast in there.
Yes, you know, we also have Guran Kutateladze. He had his UFC debut, and then he got the fight of the month. It was him against Gamrot, a Polish guy that was undefeated. And he also, It's have a lot of potential. Very technical, stand-up fighter, great ground game. You know, danger from the back on the ground, not so common to see. He's not the guy that only try to stand up. He can fight on the back also, and he showed in the fight against Gamrot. So it's a lot of new guys coming too. A few guys that we are working to try to put them in the UFC. Actually, it's a Brazilian guy that is living in Sweden, Felipe Lima. He's 10-1 now, and we are working hard to try to get him into the UFC. It's a guy that have a lot of potential also. We have a girl, Josefina Knutsson. She also is a stand-up fighter, but have been improved a lot on the ground. She just migrated from the Thai boxing to the MMA, and now she's already 2-0, 3-0 actually. Sorry, 3-0. Gonna have another fight in 2 weeks, and also is a person that we have a lot of expectations. You know, soon you guys, I really hope that she can get to the UFC and show her skills to the in the best organization in the world against the best girls in the world.
Finfou, how many branches you have in Europe today?
Right now, I have 3 in Sweden, 2 in Poland, and 2 in Finland.
You have a great history with legendary Fernando Tererê. You guys grew up together in Cantagalo, Islam, and I heard they are doing a movie about his life, Black Belt, the real history of Fernando Tererê, and it's going to the big screen, to the cinemas of Brazil in the beginning of next year. Tell us a little bit about the movie. Is it coming? It's already finished. I heard there is 3 special characters very important in Terere's life, and you are one of them.
Yes, you know, the whole jiu-jitsu community all over the world is very excited for Terere's movie, because Terere, it's a legend in the sport. Everybody knows who he is, and also everybody know like part of what happened to him. And the movie gonna be there to tell the entire community, the whole world, what actually happened in his life. And the movie gonna be talking about from the moment when he start in jiu-jitsu until everything else, until he become the Fernando Terere that the whole jiu-jitsu community know. I think, and I'm very grateful that I will be one of the main persons in the movie. You know, there will be an actor, there will be Alain Finfou in the movie. Because as people know, I've been one of the first students from Fernando Terere since 1996, when he was picking up boys in the favela of Cantagalo, so he could start to teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to us. And I was one of the boys that he picked. I was playing fliperama, he came there, invited everybody. And since that day, I've been working with him. I've been there, big part of his career also. And also during the times when a lot of things happen in his life. I'm not going to go much into the details, because I want to let people be excited and wait for the movie. I heard that the movie will be out, I believe, in beginning next year. So everybody, including me, I'm super excited to see that movie. I can't wait for the moment that the movie will be out.
Sure. Thanks a lot for your time and for the great interview, Alain.
I'm the one that thanks you and appreciate for the opportunity. As I always say, and I would like to say again, whenever you need me, whatever type of help, I'm always here to serve. I admire your work, and whatever you needed, if it's on my reach, just count on me. You know where and how to find me.
Thank you.